Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, where we will be telling you all about our new robot, Ari. We'll start off with a few quick introductions. My name is Jordan Hanna, and I'm a curriculum developer with Ozobot.
My name is Jen Maher. I'm a curriculum developer and also I am a professional development specialist as well.
And my name is Michaela Baruch, and I am the VP of Education Strategy here at Ozobot.
We'll quickly review our agenda for today's webinar. We're going to start out going over all about Ari, where you will learn what it is and why we created it and who it's for. Then we'll dive into the hardware and software and explain to you what Ari Apps are. You'll learn all about our learning curriculum, pricing, and also what's to come. Meet Ari. Ari is an interactive learning companion designed to bring computer science and core subjects to life for K through 12 students. At nearly twice the size of our acclaimed Evo and built with a high-resolution touchscreen, Ari delivers an enriched learning experience like never before. Whether your students are solving math problems, exploring science concepts, or writing code, Ari keeps them engaged every step of the way. Who is Ari for? Ari fits in perfectly into the classroom setting: STEM labs, library and media centers, coding clubs, and after-school camps. Ari is built on an Android-based platform, like a mobile phone or tablet, which means your students will have access to a constant stream of new apps and content. Ari comes packed with incredible educational apps, all designed by our team at Ozobot. Why did we make it? Ari is built to meet this moment. With its integrated touchscreen, it brings together the best of STEM, creativity, and real-world skill development. It doesn't just support learning, but it invites students to become creators, problem solvers, and digital citizens. We designed Ari to bridge the gap between content knowledge and future-ready competencies, and to pull students into learning experiences that are as meaningful as they are fun. The evolution of Ozobot. So for years now, BIT and Evo have brought coding to life through hands-on learning, and we saw an opportunity to build on that magic. Ari takes the next step, offering students advanced hardware components, deeper content integration, and future-forward features like a touchscreen and Ozobot Editor compatibility. While Evo remains the perfect entry point for foundational coding, Ari expands the journey, creating a pathway that grows with students and prepares them for what's next. Ari's touchscreen changes everything. Now, students can see and interact with the content directly on the robot. It becomes a canvas for creative expression, a tool for deeper thinking, and a feedback loop that scaffolds learning as they go. This high-resolution touchscreen shows videos, images, and animations while prompting steps to hold students accountable and keep them engaged through every step of the lesson. The touchscreen allows for easy navigation to the apps, which is the basis of everything you'll do with Ari. There are many advanced sensors, giving Ari the ability to sense its environment. The gyroscope and accelerometer can determine distance traveled, compass heading, orientation, and linear and rotational acceleration. The time of flight sensor can detect close range objects up to 35 inches away by measuring the time it takes to travel to an object and back. We created lessons in Ozobot Classroom that use this sensor with the Distance app to map Ari's environment. To give you a sense of how Ari captures sensor data, Jen is going to show you the Distance app. You can find the sensor located at Ari's front. The distance app works by sending out an invisible beam of laser light that travels until it hits a surface. When the light bounces back, Ari measures how long the journey took. In the Ozobot editor, the time of flight sensor and the infrared proximity sensors can be combined with conditional logic to create programs that determine Ari's actions based on an object's distance. For example, students could program Ari to turn left if an object is 5 inches in front of it.
We keep talking about these interactive and immersive apps, so let me show you and explain a little more about them. So when you first turn Ari on, you can tap the screen to enter color code mode. Ari will follow lines and react to color codes, all the ones you know and love, like this one, Tornado, which is a student favorite. And also Backwalk, another student favorite. My personal favorite is the Win exit. You can also get to the Color Codes app by going to Computer Science and clicking on Color Codes.
Another way to program Ari and also Aura, our 6-axis robotic arm, is with the Ozobot Editor, our brand new block-based programming platform. While Evo continues to be programmed using Ozobot Blockly, the Ozobot Editor is where you will go to program Ari. The editor builds on the simplicity and ease that you're familiar with from Ozobot Blockly, while introducing powerful new features designed specifically for our newest robots. I'll be walking you through some of those powerful new features a bit later in the webinar, but first, Jen will demonstrate our updated interface with Ari.
So I've already connected my Ari to the Ozobot editor. And so now when I click Run Program, you'll notice that as the Ari performs each block, it's highlighted, which is really helpful when you're doing troubleshooting or iterating on a program. You heard that sound, I hope. I also really love the proximity sensors. And the proximity sensors, when Ari detects something in front of it, you can program it to do something like we mentioned earlier.
Block-based programming and color codes are just two ways to engage with Ari, but they're not the only ones. What truly sets Ari apart are its interactive learning apps. Each topic is brought to life through its own dedicated app. For example, in the science category, you can find life cycles and the night sky. Ari Apps are interactive software programs that help students explore, create, and learn by engaging with Ari's screen, sensors, and buttons. Each app has its own icon and a unique purpose, offering hands-on learning experiences that reinforce core subjects instruction or introduce essential computer science concepts. Now, let's take a closer look at those apps and how they translate into hands-on learning.
So let's start with the Night Sky app. Students demonstrate their understanding of Earth and space science in this app, where they learn about the phases of the moon, constellations, and Halley's Comet. These lessons have an accompanying lesson in Ozobot Classroom where you will find the student and teacher materials, including the activity sheets and direct instruction. You'll go to the Night Sky app in the Science category and tap Moon Phase 1 with the full moon emoji. In this lesson, students use Ari's screen to choose colors to represent each major phase of the moon. When students do this lesson, they will choose the colors, fill in the activity sheet, and tap to continue for each phase. When all color combinations are assigned, students will place Ari on the line. As Ari moves around the activity sheet, students will label the activity sheet with the name of the phase, and they'll be able to view the phase of the moon on Ari's screen. Note that this is a level 1 lesson with the 4 major phases. There's also a level 2 lesson, which includes 8 phases. Next, let's move to life cycles, where students transform Ari's screen into a dynamic model of the predictable patterns in nature to show what they know about life sciences. The animal life cycles lesson has a frog emoji and can be found in the science category under life cycles. In this lesson, students compare and contrast two animals that undergo metamorphosis as part of their life cycle. First, students will choose an animal, in this case, a butterfly. They'll fill in a special move for each part of the life cycle on the activity sheet. When Ari goes over a special move, it will display a stage of the butterfly's life cycle. Ari's screen will show each stage of the butterfly's life cycle from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis and then to butterfly. Students will then complete the same process for either a ladybug, moth, or frog. When Ari has completed the second animal's life cycle, students will use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast what they have observed. The team at Ozobot will be releasing new apps at regular intervals aligned with the learning needs of students in your classroom. Stay tuned for announcements on our next release of apps tied to key learning standards in math, language arts, and more science.
So now that you've seen Ari's screen in action, let's explore how it connects with the lesson content that we've created. Each of those apps on Ari is designed to work seamlessly with the curriculum available on Ozobot Classroom. It is free to create your account, where you can find ready-to-run lessons that you can facilitate for both whole group and small group instruction. On Classroom, you can easily find all of the Ari lessons by selecting the Ari icon. The lessons are categorized by introductory, coding style, and of course, the Ari app lessons. To find the moon phases lesson that Jen just showed us, you will look in the night sky category. From there, you'll be able to pull up the lesson plan. I also wanted to highlight the full moon emoji you see next to the lesson title. You'll notice the same emoji is on Ari's screen when you're viewing the lesson menu. And we've designed this intentionally to help your students quickly recognize the app that you want them to open. So for example, you might say, open the moon phases lesson with the full moon emoji, making it a really seamless process. And as we continue adding more content, this visual cue will make it even easier for your students to find lessons. Once you select a lesson, you'll have everything you need for a flawless learning experience, including a student-directed video, a detailed lesson plan, and activity sheets, all designed to create an engaging and comprehensive lesson. With Ari and Ozobot Classroom together, educators have a powerful combination. Structured, standards-aligned lessons paired with an interactive robot that brings learning to life. If you go back to the dashboard here and scroll down, you'll find another learning resource that we really want to share with you. We've curated pacing guides for kindergarten through high school, and these will help educators integrate Ari into their curriculum, providing a clear roadmap for sequencing activities throughout the school year. We can open one up to show you how helpful they are. You can quickly read the learning objective, the standard, and find the link that takes you directly to Ozobot Classroom. And we've also created a standards alignment tool, which you can find on ozobot.com. Each of our lessons aligns with standards, including CSTA, ISTE, NGSS, Common Core, and more. We really wanted to make it easy for teachers to meet learning objectives while incorporating hands-on robotics.
You just heard from Jen and Jordan about where Ari is today. We are thrilled and so proud with how far Ari has come, and we also know that it's only the foundation of what's coming next. With exciting new apps and some very powerful features on the horizon, Ari will continue to push the expectations of what this compact learning tool is capable of. The upcoming Ozobot Editor offers an upgrading coding experience beyond Ozobot Blockly. It includes powerful new features, such as concurrency, which allows students to run two Ozobot bots at once, or to program a single bot to perform multiple functions simultaneously. These capabilities open the door for much deeper computer science learning and collaborative problem solving as students design and then test more complex programs. Additional functions that we'll be launching in the Ozobot Editor include accessing and storing multiple sensor readings from Ari's sensors, and then also importing images to display on Ari's screen. Additionally, a new feature will be students using AI language prompts to control Ari. With our AI capabilities, students will be able to use natural language prompts to generate programs for Ari, making coding more accessible and intuitive. Students will be able to connect an external camera and incorporate object and image recognition into their programs. And the feature that I'm personally the most excited about is the Ari App Builder, which will put control of Ari's screen and what appears on it directly into students' hands. Using block-based coding, they design interactive apps that appear on the screen, combining creativity, storytelling, and technical skills to communicate their brilliant ideas in very meaningful ways. Please be on the lookout for a fall 2025 webinar focused on how to use the editor and how to unlock its full potential. We will release a brand new lineup of apps later in 2025 designed to deepening learning across subjects and grade levels. So let's take a look at some of those upcoming apps. Bowling for Numbers supplements instruction on foundational math skills through fun and interactive bowling challenges designed for elementary learners and aligned to elementary math standards. Ari Tells Time helps early elementary students master the essential life skill of telling time with activities aligned to math standards. Rocket Launcher allows students to explore Earth and space science concepts as they program Ari to simulate launches and act as mission control. And Letter Lab strengthens early literacy and writing skills through engaging hands-on activities that bring letters to life. So, with so many exciting capabilities on the way, you're probably wondering what it takes to bring Ari into your classroom. So let's talk about pricing. An Ari entry kit is available for $225. It includes one Ari robot, one charging cable, 5 markers, and 1 zip case. A 12-class pack is available for $2,600 and includes 12 Aris, one wireless charging cradle, 12 marker packs, and a storage bin. And an 18 class pack is available for $39.90, and it includes 18 Aris, one wireless charging cradle, 18 marker packs, and a storage bin. If you are interested in purchasing Ari, you can find them on our website or contact sales if you would like a quote for a larger order. If you have pre-ordered Ari, congratulations. Your students will be among the first to experience all of its capabilities that we've reviewed today. Pre-orders will ship soon. Please contact your sales rep with any questions. We really hope that you enjoyed hearing about Ari today. Please take a moment to complete our survey. You can scan the QR code using your phone here. Alternatively, the survey link should pop up for you when our Zoom meeting ends. With Ari, we set out to make more than just a robot. We wanted to create a future-ready learning companion. And in a time when educators are asked to do more with less, and when preparing students for an innovation-driven world that awaits them is more critical than ever, we knew it was time to reimagine how students engage with both core subjects and computer science. We can't wait for you to meet Ari. Thank you so much for being here.